Ngisatesha ngale Kingsley, trying to take it easy, climbing up this chimney. But everybody envy, Khalek Batla Bentley with everybody friendly. It's the jazz music, the ordinary Taz music. Get 'em cool, loose bluesing, whatever you going through, snooze it and lose it. The jazz music.
Are we rolling?
Rolling, boy.
Be rolling.
Are we sharing a mic?
I'm getting nice behind the scenes.
Captures the entire space. So come see.
Listen to this nigga. It's humble beginnings.
We'll deal with such rubbish. Can I wear shades?
You can wear shades.
Yeah, the features
Hey, no
bright.
linking.
Bright.
Nah.
No, nothing.
Yeah. Are you seeing your own shit? Yes.
Yeah, I'm seeing brightness. It's too bright. I need to dim it down a bit.
Welcome.
Away.
Welcome. We call this shit right here into the rabbit hole.
Into the rabbit hole.
Yeah, we're going deep into this shit.
Young
Game.
Now we can help.
So mina fido o tia counter. And I feel like if I gave you an intro, it wouldn't do justice.
Okay.
Zveze. Zazise.
Do I look at the camera or do I speak to you?
No man, whatever you're comfortable with.
Katlego, Ramela, call me Don Ramz.
See patron.
Yeah.
See patron. I ain't kissing shit. I ain't kissing shit.
Yeah, in Tana Sekasi lived on both sides of the fence.
Yeah.
So, Ekasi bati cheese boy, moya scared about you're a thug.
Sure.
I'm told.
Yeah.
Raised by a household of women.
Yeah.
Strong ass women.
Donna Gasbog.
Yeah.
Donna Gasbog.
Yeah, very ambitious young man from the 1804.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm a
South
creative.
West.
Yeah.
Jangalala.
Wire.
But you're more than a creative, bro. You're a sports fanatic.
Yeah.
You generally let's just speak that.
Yeah.
And now members, you're members.
No. For instance,
Yeah.
you are able to say that because you're a mate of mine. I'm talking.
Sure.
So I want a loudmouth is someone nanoma ungamkabi. For instance, everyone right now in this room I know.
Yeah.
No bro wami ngai. I met him ungekho.
Sure.
Sihlangane sami ngamvala ngathi amani. Praga che.
Yeah.
At the show ngathi amnani. Because we once chilled together.
Sure.
And we played FIFA song.
And I went your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I came back and I told you he's one of the realest because every time more ring you include him. Even at your worst he was there. So everyone that's right now here, so they have the right to say I'm a loudmouth.
Sure.
But for the greater community can't. Because I'm laughing now. Yeah. Extremely confident I do demand that respect without uttering a word. We are ngizwa mengena uDasho. Yeah, ifikile manje. El Patron.
Chuku. Where does Chuku come from?
Football, prolific goal scorer. Back in the day, Mamelodi Sundowns.
I got for Chuka.
Yeah, that's from football.
Yeah.
Left-footed.
And it resonated, like you've kept it. Like
why?
Been...
Yeah, there's certain nicknames in Fetuakavekas in Fana, like they just don't wear out.
Like Burchi. I can't explain that.
Yeah.
The Burchi.
Yeah.
For me, that's far-fetched, bro, because I don't resonate.
How did that come about? The dog, my nigga.
The dog! Yeah, because my dog made me cry, I remember. Those parasites, man.
Oh, yeah.
So,
ticks and
ticks
stuff.
and stuff. So they were removing that shit. So I used to call him Suitcase, but it still doesn't make sense, bro. But fair, the name stuck and the rest of them knows me as...
So for instance, with me, if you ask 10 different people who I am, you may get 10 different nicknames.
Don Ramz.
Depending on where I am. You know,
Ramsdale.
pretty motherfucker. Yeah, son. We had breakfast today, and that lady said, Spongile's son.
Sure. That touched you.
Yeah, of course it did, but it comes from somewhere else. I'm talking. I booing a year because you're not gonna get to my house. So, I'm looking for Spongile's son. Nah. We are from a different environment altogether.
You rep your late mom, peace and blessings upon her name. I would think bizarre.
Yeah.
You rep her more than anything else that you touch. I mean, there's King K, we'll get into that. There's the throne, we'll get into that. There's other endeavors that you like fiddling with, for lack of a better word. Your mom, bro, her impact on you.
Yo, bro, I am what I am because of my mom.
Yeah.
Sing camera
Yeah, next camera we're in the rabbit hole. Wow.
So, I rap my mom so bad, and all the tattoos are her, bro. Like wonk. So my mom was a single parent that took care of the household, both this side and Mpumalanga. So for the house that side. So she got inspired ngada just that mean nyukeleza Ivy League schools. Young taught Ningam to speak proper English. Young taught strong as women, like all my values, virtues, principles, are from my mom. So the man that you see right now, the can't fuck with me, is from my mom. The I will not eat grass is from my mom. The I will not quit until I get it is from my mom. Those are values that were instilled by my mom. The man that I am, bro, I'm Oleg from start to finish. Sure. Ain't nobody else. There were people that contributed to who I am, yes. But the biggest contributor is my mom. In all aspects. I've never felt out of place. I've never felt like I had an abundance of love. And when she passed, my brother, life began. That's life. That's when life begins. That's when you see like, fuck it. And one can sharp valley. I live in a corner and thought because she was an MP and I was this side. Sure. So she'd come over on a Friday, on a Sunday. I gonna trans, I gonna folk on. Young thought, yeah, was big my only the para saying in and young thought for years and years, tourist move and yana soap menga, segasha, I'm a trip frequently. Young thought, but yeah, she's everything, the queen. Star player, greatest of all time.
You touch on loss and you mention how it pretty much broke you, not in so many words, but what is loss, bro? Like a lot of us flirt with the word loss. We get cars repossessed. We think it's the end of our world. We whatever, dog. We lose businesses. We lose capital. We lose faith in friends. What is loss?
Yeah, wanna right now, ne?
Yeah.
I mean it from the depth of my heart. Nothing can hurt me. Not poverty, not loss of friends, not nothing. Absolutely nothing can hurt me, because, and it's funny because as we go, ne, it's easy for us to say, boy.
Yeah.
So, up until you lose the thing that you love. What you love most, and that's taken away, you'll feel what I'm talking about. We've all lost.
Sure.
We've lost something, but not to that extent. The loss of a mother. Bro. Especially me. My mom was my best friend, dog. My mom told me I could be in Fana all through my life. I could have been a ballerina.
Your mom would be.
Yeah, that's one part. That's one kissing thing. I never left, man. So I don't have those stories with it. Yeah, it's that's not long. Pumekas marangas and lalengadlang. Because when business fair and I'm not
even if that was the situation,
there's something.
There's something.
There's always been something at my house. My mom made sure of that. Young child. So losing my mom, losing my pillar, losing the greatest pillar in my life, the greatest thing in my life was the hardest thing I've ever been in. ever.
Did you lose yourself in the process?
Definitely for 3 years. There's not even.
Yeah, you were AWOL for a long
The throne
time.
was shut down for 3 years. Can't wear no dog.
Besides the throne.
Yeah, everything, bruv. I only started smiling last year, ne? Tottenham. Goma last year.
Nigga don't wanna talk on camera.
I'm not Beyonce, I'm sorry, princess. Sorry. I'm talking. But my last year, I started smiling grand. But for the first year, it was hibernation mode. And remember that I was my mom's best friend, ne? So throughout the process of the funerals, everyone is asking me questions. So now, because lifihlekile but Katlego watseba
dog.
Katlego watseba
What's immediately still
they're not your mom. That's why I never am. They're not your mom. They're not. So throughout that process, I'm the strongest human being there. Alright, now
who's being strong for you in that process?
Ain't nobody strong for me in that process.
Nobody.
Even if they were, I couldn't see it because I'm blinded by the fact that I just lost the most important thing to me. So if you were to ask those people, they'll tell you that they were there. And it's fair because I couldn't see it, bro. I'm blank, I'm numb. That's what loss was to me. 3 years. And you cried. I cried.
When was this? 2021?
2019.
2019.
Son, your maths is wrong, bro.
Bro.
Your maths is wrong.
Yeah,
21.
No, that's how much you've been embracing her. That's how much I have the image. And I've never had the pleasure of meeting moms. Maybe in passing a strategy.
She would have loved this. Not so much with the
with the
image. But she's always been a supporter of things, a supporter of individuals trying to better their lives, a supporter of anything. You could tell my mom go to vula bread and breakfast.
She'd be one of the
She'd
first.
be one, yeah. You could tell my mom ubayisa ubayisa ana, she doesn't know ana.
Because kuna labo bake, it's like boma bake. I'm sure labo bake kuma already.
Bake mina.
Ah, yeah.
Mama Mpumalanga bekela yito.
Sure.
That was to create a balcony at the throne, my nigga. I only sold cakes so that I can have a balcony at the throne. I didn't sell cakes because I like baking.
And that shit was consistent.
Yeah.
That shit was consistent.
Winter, summer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to sell out those cakes. I need to learn to zanagata. I woke up every morning, 3:30. I need to be up and baking.
And this is
after
your high school years.
Yeah.
Way after.
So, way after. Way after. High school.
Yeah.
Complete high school. Go to varsity, complete first degree. Instead of doing honors, complete second degree.
Yeah. What are these degrees? What are you doing?
Bachelor of Business Admin.
Yeah.
BBA. So I can go and get an MBA.
Yeah.
Master.
They call it being a glorified secretary.
Yeah.
Like administrator.
Yeah, administrator. I'm Nandi, but you can get an MBA.
Sure.
Yeah, Nandi. After that, BCom marketing.
Okay.
Sure.
You didn't need that though.
I did.
You didn't.
Because I had started.
Did it trigger what you are now?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, by far.
Yeah.
By far. After completing that, Standard Bank for 2.5 days. I worked for 2.5 days.
That's a lot. 2.5 fucking days.
I never worked all my life. 2.5
What were you
days.
doing, Stefan?
Marketing.
Marketing.
Yeah.
And
But and it's funny because uncle of some other lady.
some days,
Yeah, say we were friends. Nice now. If prior corner was the regional manager, Standard Bank. So every time we have dope ass conversations.
Sure.
What are you doing? I would die. Katlego kata degree ya B2.
Sure.
But send me an email. You comrade chief. Nepotism. Influence. Send him an email. He says you're gonna meet this lady, go pay. Have a conversation from Standard Bank. This lady is also from Standard. It's informal.
Sure.
Yeah. I meet this lady, and then nice get with the words. And I speak my mind.
Sure.
Why? So namangsu.
Alright.
Yeah, I've
Thank
never
you,
been.
boss.
So I also speak my mind with this lady, what I want, how I'm seeing things, where I'm seeing myself in 5 years. Speak about those things, and I'm blunt, I'm frank.
Yeah.
At I'm nani. So she goes back to that other guy and says, "I lentwana lemina nyai phone I'm nani." Maybe in a week, but Standard Bank yakutova ke through amuzo shy training nan training was supposed to be 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, kubula, but don't know shy squabble.
Yeah, shy training may be 2 weeks in shy vigi. Training nala ma test angathi nginani eklasini kule training leya abona man 8+5 pi man I'm good with math.
Yeah.
So I did that in a week. After that, but I'm not Standard Bank start off. You can start.
Sure.
I'm not. Need my own amount. Because I could pick any Standard Bank that I wanted to work at.
Closest.
Yeah, this is the closest.
It's good.
Via Abuya Charks, are fast.
Sure.
So I learn the rules first, then I break them. So I want to learn the rules and I'm gonna learn them quick. I'm not. Angizi Monday, because I'm tawa and fail.
Sure.
Send the apology. Ngite iskela. Bengisay tuna in ngizozwakala Wednesday. So I'm giving myself
time
Tuesday.
to recoup
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
Nah, I start on Wednesday. I come there looking like fucking Scott Disick, bro.
Yeah, cool.
Like a
Purple suit.
Yeah. That's how I come there looking. And I think the branch managers had a meeting of their own.
Yeah.
So, we've been expecting you in Mnan, come on. But computer, yeah, da, sister da uzokusiza. Our sister arudulamo. Next. 3 months bank statement figure when 3 months bank window so long on this will come out. I'm a 3 months bank statement, 6 months bank statement. Tuesday, he manage, and I thought that the guy that was welcoming me
was
the manager. Actually, figure in his sister, big boobs. I had to fuck that girl. Yes. Big boobs and shit. Nice. Yeah, boy, too confident. Shangane the uniform. Who's there, man? And then came out, so we chilling like this, a Standard Bank. And then came out, because I'm still wearing a purple suit, pink shit. I'm trying to gotta say, and I don't take disrespect lightly.
Sure.
Need to watch on now. Came out, oh yeah, you want something to this. Corner, Pagati Beneka.
And you probably are
in her fucking yeah, in her fucking den. I'm telling you, you don't want to me this. You come post out, came out. Let's sit there. You
Also, well, man.
Branch manager, what's one? And to it, Bankela office, auto my life, Bankela office in Cambe. First 10 minutes, I'm getting a little lady, Bankela office. Mengena, I'm sorry, started off on a bad note. Hi, nakina ki branch manager yamo. Kere tanki, nakina Katlego. Kemo chamo. Nah. Yeah. But we can start with this. Yabona atayako. Umu shanjobu shangit.
Sure.
Black and white. Kufaka black and white.
Standard Bank was my first job. Just black and white is.
Yeah.
And then even my bank statement and stuff. The people that work in banks, bro, they forget that they're in retail. You're selling a bank statement. You are selling a brand new card. We cash, we pack, just in a white shirt, in a tie, or pabati koloto and stuff. But you are still right. You are still
selling.
You are selling.
Don't forget.
You understand that, and you need to be humble at all times.
Oh,
yes.
Listen. That was Wednesday, ne?
Yeah.
Thursday ngifake green ngikhohliwe ukuthi batheni ngini. Ngifake green. Yeah?
So representing that bank.
Mfana. Pinstripe, but I'm looking fresh, bro. Like I'm looking fresh. I'm trying. Yeah. Dress smart like a London bloke.
Sure.
Before I speak, my suit bespoke.
Oh,
Antanga, but ito wena ngisangena ngomatokwana awumameli ngihlomfonela I can't mention his name.
You can't.
Yeah, but ngihlomfonela like askisi ngibona ikili taxi Oh, damn it, and then never kusagutela morao. Anginasimove, angingabhayi nescooter ntwana yami. Yeah, ngisarele, bamnandi. Friday. Ngiyavuka ngiyageza ngiyaqeda ngithi yazini. La masimba.
Awuzange black and white.
I meet my mate. Splash macozo moplome Pinville khona la ngithola ngithi ngiya esipanini vele. Nala manga black and white.
Sure.
I never wore that black and white. I never wore that black and white. Ngihlangana no Splash. Ngihlangana ne-out yami. Hayi man ni lunch. Asivaye athi sithole izinto la Pick n Pay in and I said Pick n Pay. Lunch yami vele. I've got an hour dog. Yeah. And I see Brazam zonke lezi zase Standard Bank ngimusha nga 2 days. Ngakahlangani namuntu nyana ngathi uya.
Awashare lunch next.
And angihlali fair in actual fact so angidingi. Mnandi. Mpinyi ngingakutshela ukuthi ngivaye no Splash mesiphume Pick n Pay ngikhohle ukuthi ngisisipanini ne. Singene emotweni sesiyavaya sokufuna igawolo nanani yashaya hour, yashaya 2 hours, yashaya. Alright, amnandi sekumele sivaye ntwana. Alright ngizokubeka ngikubuyisele emaponi. Ngikhohlile kumtshela untwana ukuthi ngiyasipana. Yangithola? Wela la ngabo ma half 4. So long ngiphume ngo12 down. Yes. Yazini ngisabuye.
That's 2.5 days.
Yeah, 2.5 days.
Right.
Yeah.
So corporate wasn't you?
No, corporate can be me if it's tailored to suit what I want to do. Doesn't funani mina talk. Like give me a deadline and I can do that anyway. So if I come to the office, I don't want to come to the office 5 days. If I can perform and finish that job in 2 or 3 days, the 2 other days are mine. So nkai target, nkai ini. Give me that thing.
Sure.
Yeah, give me the frame. All right, chat. Make 100 calls.
Sure.
We are on average a person makes 20 calls a day. Ne? So that's 20 Monday, 20. That's 100 by Friday.
Yeah.
If I make those 100 calls by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and full was Ramela. That's what I need. I need something that's flexible. I need something that's creative.
Then you get into the corporate space. They've got KPIs, key performance indicators,
Yeah.
whatever, and they tell you, okay, if you've surpassed the team, that shows us how effective you are. This will contribute towards your bonus at the end of the day.
Nah, the man phone by office because ngishayile into engicela.
And if anything, if I do over and above that, I've over exceeded.
Yes.
And then guidance cuts out.
So I need something that's flexible. I'm a creative, bruv. I like having my own stuff. I like moving around. I like doing me.
Yeah.
And within Ireland, I can't. I'm taught. So it's not to say that I don't hate corporate. I don't, not at all. I'm taught. It just needs to be flexible enough. Yeah. Would it? Nami ngikona careful more.
Yeah.
Because nyas karma.
I get you. Again, guys, this is into the rabbit hole. Okwamanje sonbiza ngabo Ellis until we find an appropriate name. Shout out to Pages Abdul for the art piece. Shout out to you, my nigga. You can get him on Facebook. You can get him on Instagram. Pages Abdul for Nachen Plomenoton Ramz, aka Chuku, aka the throne. We need to get to the throne, but we'll get there. My nigga, we good? Alright. Moving on to where we've spoken about household, we've spoken about the hustling drive, the creativeness, the urge to be a rebel. It's not necessarily an urge to be a rebel, but I want Mabaya left to Funga right because you want to see what happens on the right, basically. So, inquisitive is the right word. No, ngimnandinyana mangikolothi distinction ene yabuya ngicela ngenze remark ngicela amaphepha wami. Let's start where people don't like really starting. I feel like this is also linking back to the podcast I had last week. It speaks to failure. Failure is basically a stepping stone, based on what I heard the last time I was out speaking to people that have been around. There's a stigma which you can't make it the first time, so but it happens obviously statistically and whatever. But in terms of business, there needs to be a 6-month plan, there needs to be a 12-month plan, there needs to be a knowledge that you can only make profit after 2 years. Or we just keep investing. Failure, your first failure.
First failure. With regards to business, as in the throne or even before.
Before the throne, because I don't see the throne as a failure, because you can already tell that there's a lot pushing it. There's a lot of experience pushing it. There's a brotherhood as well within the midst. So on your own,
because I'm a sports guy, and an athlete, so I think I got immune to failure. Okay. So it pisses me off, but I know it's a learning process. So I failed way like primary school. So I think I had difficulties taking failure as in Duan. So
I mean, it's like disappointment, like
you still failed. The other team thrashed you. The goal is to win. You didn't win. The other team won.
Okay, so that's in the sports context.
Yeah, but I'm thinking
that's how it was introduced to you.
Correct.
Okay.
So it was a bit easier for me to take certain things even with regards to business. So, for instance, my favorite designs didn't sell as much. It's mediocrity that sold. Mina le engincanywayo mina design engiyibona ukuthi le yenza amasimba didn't sell.
Funny, you hit the spot. Like, my biggest song on the internet right now is Cafes in Josie. I don't understand how, when I've got a Taz music, when I've got a Sotraville president, when I've got this, that, and the other, people like what other people like. People don't like being different. People, or something, like, there's no authenticity within.
I think people just have a different palette. That's not the same as yours, and that should be respected.
Okay.
It's just a different palette. It's just a different taste. So if yours is an acquired taste, for instance, I don't like champagne, bro. Like angincane champagne. Mina calling Black Label, Golden Strike Gin, nice. I'm taught da go cognac, da nada. I'm taught I had to say cognac. I think Vanu Beyonce na
Cognac Beyonce B.
I had to say that. I'm taught. So lezo zinto lezo are me, but people have an acquired taste. But which other way? Verve Clicquot. I'm talking. It's just not me. I'm talking. So how I took it was I was never quick to try and get back. So let's say I fail. I'm never ever quick to try and get back. I try and see what in length repealing, and I don't mind spending time there because I'm inside on it. I don't mind spending time there. But the second you try and move away or try and conceal the failure, it's a dance. Because it's up 3 maybe not now, maybe not this year, but some other time it's up 3, but because you didn't learn.
What you were supposed to learn at
yes.
that. You know what? That's why I appreciate having people like you around me, because when I look at Indawayoguti, we fail as business people, we fail as human beings, but we don't share it amongst ourselves. And to go back into history, our history is sitting at a fire and telling our stories. Chuku's story can inspire this one. This one will not commit the same mistakes done by the other one. So it's like a chain. Your experience is not necessarily the experience that you went through, but it's the experience of your community. And if you don't share your failures and your success, that means you're wishing your worst on your neighbor, which is not who we are.
Yes, so in that regard, and to support his statements up, I learned a lot about drugs from seeing what it does. Straight. Like,
Dog, just to carry on what you're saying, I feel like South Africa is the United States during the crack epidemic.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yo, yanyewa, dog. Like,
I don't know.
To a point where you don't know who to trust, you don't know who to have in your space. People are doing this shit in the dark. And it comes out during the daylight to haunt each and every one of us.
Kuri ngwanaka wa nthetsa mruti maine ke batla project mona mo studio ngwanaka wa nthetsa yeah.